far your house rent?
It's intact.
Are you sure?
It's intact. So about the Champions League, we just know that it wasn't just meant to be. It means come back,
Again,
go back to the drawing board and see.
Boy, it was your birthright at a point.
Yeah, it was my birthright, but you know, we trade.
There's only for porridge.
But some days are just like that.
I have decided to follow Jesus.
And it's nice to see how
nice.
that, in a way or the other, evangelism is taking place on the pitch.
Take away Pedro from Barcelona. No more.
There'll be a hole there.
We become Madrid.
But you played some games.
I know, what do you mean?
What do you mean by you become Madrid? Why?
Because twice you went 2 goals ahead.
And they considered.
Yeah.
So it was very disappointing for me to watch that performance. Though, okay, like they scaled through.
But the spirit of comeback was with them, and they did it absolutely well. What's up, my people? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are Gucci. Today is the grand finale of all the countries' football. We have from La Liga to Bundesliga to the Scottish League to the Spanish League to the English Premier League to the Champions League to the Europa. So on this, we have some of my guys. We have Mide, Inter Milan, but today is Red Devil. We have my G for life, Mr. Okpe, 4 or die. 4 or nothing.
You know what it is.
Body go tell you. And we have Mr. Asha, Hala Madrid, and yours truly, Dami. I rep good football. So first of all, let's just do the Champions League, the 3-3. No, the 4-3 amazing. What happened in Champions League?
The truth was revealed in Champions League. The better team won. It was a nice match. I think Barcelona Inter's match should have just been the final because that match was nice. But I love the winners. I celebrate them. Dumfries, no.
FC King of Tiki Taka. What do you have to say? Collect 4 or die. How far your house rent?
It's intact.
Are you sure?
It's intact. Very intact.
Are you joining me there? Flatmates?
No. It's you. How will I join a Man U fan? They're not. They're nothing good to write home about. So about the Champions League, we just know that it wasn't just meant to be. It means come back,
Again,
go back to the drawing board and see.
Boy, it was your birthright at a point.
Yeah, it was my birthright, but you know, we trade.
There's only for porridge.
But some days are just like that. You all would attest to it that you watched a very beautiful game of football.
I watched Lamine Yamal.
You watched.
So which are part of the teams we should celebrate for the season? We saw a lot of players there.
Yeah.
So Lamine Yamal, we saw a lot of players doing a lot of great things. Dembele, coming alive at the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Osimhen, even with his loan spell at Galatasaray, he did well. We need to celebrate people that actually they played beautiful football throughout the season. In La Liga, I'm sure a lot of people will still be shocked with Mbappe coming all as a only goal.
I mean, I was really stunned
one of the people that
because he didn't start well. I don't know, maybe he had a beef with Vinicius. Vinicius was when they started. Vinicius was not passing to him. Was not passing with Vinicius.
But funny thing is that maybe it's the way you're watching it. Maybe it's because how the media wanted us to see. Because with the stats, I think Vinicius is the Madrid player that assisted Mbappe most this season.
Yes.
So he actually did great work.
But when the season started, it was like they were just.
It always happens now.
You get to understand the team style of play and blend into it.
Blend with it.
So
I feel like they had
to
to expose Mbappe more to play time for him to actually achieve all of that. Plus, there were a lot of injuries this season that gave him the opportunity to actually
showcase himself.
So talking about that injury is about some of the things that we should actually review if the football season finally ends with the Club World Cup. Is it due to the increase in gameplay this season? Is that why we saw more of injuries, or it's just the normal thing that usually happened? Because there are a lot of ACL, even at the beginning of the season.
People were
Madrid, I'm in tears right now.
The games were too much. The games were just too much.
So, we saw quality football in Champions League, in Italy. For me, Italy was my favorite.
So for example, Barcelona played a match. We played, I think, Real Madrid.
Yeah.
We traveled to, was it in US or where did we play the Super Cup final? And we played a Champions League match 48 hours later. It's
fatigue.
Yeah, that's
Fatigue
a lot
will
of
definitely
fatigue.
set
That's
in.
a lot of
So
stress you're
the
putting on
highlight
the
of the
players.
season was the injury, game schedule. Like I'm still going to like put in there. Italy was like the most interesting league for me this season because the title race was closer.
tight.
No, for me, it was England. Why did I say so? So I know Liverpool was 10 points gone. Clearly, Arsenal, Arsenal FC, they were second, like just 10-point difference. But between third, fourth, fifth, and sixth,
It was
had
a
to
war.
wait till the ending. Like the last match,
Match
they had
to know who is
Nottingham coming out of their shell, Aston Villa doing the most, Newcastle, Chelsea, you know. At least Man U tried in some cases. They helped Chelsea to qualify. They broke
and cemented their
ancestral
16th position.
Course for
Tottenham.
I'm talking about ancestral, you know.
There was a lot of breaking.
Yes, Son won his first trophy. Harry Kane
Also,
finally. Like
after 31,
finally.
after about 20 years or
Of
15 years
trying.
Bologna to one trophy.
Yeah, it was a season for the best.
Crystal
Palace.
Crystal
Crystal
Palace.
Palace. I'm so happy for Crystal
Yes,
Palace.
yes,
Then I
yes.
think another thing I want to talk about is how faith has become a thing among footballers. How they are loud about their faith now. I
Yes.
saw that in Crystal Palace match. Mateta saying that the win was all to the glory of God.
I have decided
follow.
to follow Jesus.
And it's nice to see
Well,
how
it's
that,
nice. Well-
in a way or the other, evangelism is taking place on the pitch.
So speaking about confidence, Yamal at that age showing that level of confidence. On
No, the boy is good.
No,
I know if you want to talk about Yamal, we have a lot since to say.
Exactly.
Yamal is good.
I
I
think
was
he
really
deserves
impressed.
the number 10 shirt.
It deserves
No,
Yes,
to
he
mention.
does.
he said he does not want it as long as Ansu Fati is still in the team.
Yeah, but there are plans to like
Ansu Fati is
Ansu
going
Fati
out.
to
They want to
either
ship
Monaco.
him.
To Monaco, yeah.
Yeah, so either
I
Monaco
would,
or any
I
club
would
that is
prefer
interested.
they give Ansu Fati one more season because I feel the number 10 shirt is still too heavy for Yamal.
Heavy.
So
Yeah, I don't want
With all that he achieved for
I don't
you.
want to put that pressure on
Are
him
you
just yet.
ungrateful?
I think
No, not
you guys are very ungrateful if you do that.
It's not a matter of
Because that
ungrateful.
guy actually literally gave you guys the cup. Or everything you achieved this season.
Giving him the number 10 jersey is like heaping more pressure on him. So let's leave it to Ansu Fati who is not under pressure.
Oh, okay.
no.
For me, maybe for just one more season.
The only thing I feel like Lamine Yamal should have been La Liga's player of the season.
Exactly.
Yeah, he tried. He
Yeah,
put in the work.
put in the work. But our unsung hero to me is Pedri. Pedri is the only player in that team that do not have a direct replacement. Take away Pedri from Barcelona.
I feel Pedri is like the
You're
new
going out of
Did I say Iniesta or Xavi?
Pedri is Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets. He's the player that had the most ball recovery.
Yeah, because
So
he's
he
very
would
he's
mark,
defensive minded and he's also attacking minded.
He
Also,
would distribute
So
passes.
for you, you're still going to
I think
give-
he
you're
was
still going
even
to give
the
Pedri
pass master.
Over Lamine
Over
Yamal.
Lamine Yamal.
Am I going to give Pedro?
Yeah, if you want to.
If I'm going to talk about who I enjoy watching the most is Yamal.
But who made more impact on the team?
Who made the team thick is Pedro. Take away Pedro from Barcelona or more.
there'll be a hole there.
We will become
But you
Madrid.
played some games.
I know, what do you mean?
What do you mean by you become Madrid?
You don't
We-
have to.
we
you
downgrade.
are starting playing shots
Wow.
now.
No, no shots. We just downgrade.
So another thing
No,
about
no.
talking about Madrid. Madrid had a terrible season.
Yes, we did.
Beyond
Yes.
terrible.
And
Beyond terrible.
I
And they
think
finished second.
and we still finished second.
As terrible as they are.
As terrible
because
as
there are
we
not
were.
much competition.
Barca fans actually for the Champions League final, should they support Inter or PSG?
If it were up to me, both teams should lose.
I don't understand.
But
It's up
since,
to me.
Why?
since that's not possible and it's not up to you, so
Let God say you know be God. If you be God, you go to match people here. What do you mean by two of them?
If it were not up
so
to me, two of them.
if you're we're picking a team to
Inter
support,
is still the best team to win.
I believe
you know,
for what
actually,
Inter did, Inter
I was picking PSG, but watching what Inter did, right?
I know.
Inter deserves to win. It's
They
not like
deserve to
they
win.
played.
They played their heart.
bad
But for me,
they
I was
made.
very
Like, they reached
disappointed.
there.
the reason
with
I would even
Inter's
support
performance in the
Inter.
semi-final.
Why?
Because twice you went 2 goals ahead.
And they
And
considered.
yes.
So it was very disappointing for me to watch that performance. Though, okay, like they scaled through.
But the
due to
spirit
some
of
things.
comeback was with them, and they did it absolutely well.
Exactly.
They finessed it.
Both in the first and the
Yes.
second leg.
Yeah.
I didn't see them like they came back like all hopes was lost. Look at that guy that he fought cancer, he fought everything. He
Yeah,
still fought Barcelona.
And
Yes,
he won.
now. And he and he won.
So that's one reason why I'm supporting Inter in the final. I
And
think
that's
I'm
another
supporting
reason
Inter.
I give it to Lamine Yamal. Both the first leg and the second leg.
He turned
It
up.
was their
He was
comeback
the key
club.
person.
Yes.
It was their comeback
As
club.
he woke up, he's like, oh yeah.
And I
Lamine,
think that's
oh, yeah,
when
G.
Inter missed it. Like, they held him down first half, but second half,
They
he got
slept.
loose.
That guy is slippery. Like
The difference is that we won't talk about the season. We're talking about the major leagues. We're forgetting people in Portugal.
Gaio Keres.
Gaio Keres.
Guy
Forgetting
cares.
we didn't actually mention Osimhen enough.
Yeah.
Victor.
Osimhen was
Victor.
a
He-
He was a phenomenal.
It's just so painful. he's
For
not going to
instance,
be
even
around
if we're
for
talking
Unity
about Lamine
Cup.
Yamal, we still didn't talk about Salah enough.
Yeah,
Those are people
Salah
that
is the Egyptian mummy.
I think Salah is a
mentioned.
very good competition now for both Ballon d'Or and CAF.
So
Yes.
for Ballon d'Or, that's what I was going to say. I'm supporting Inter because Inter doesn't have a player that will rival Rafinha for the Ballon d'Or. But if it were France that won it, Dembele would have a claim. So I'm supporting Inter Milan to save my own. To save my own.
So what's your prediction for the Champions League final though?
So I think I'm going to be predicting full time. I don't think the match will be decided in full time. It's not be decided in full time. Maybe in the extra time or the penalty. But it's full time, it will be a draw. And then they'll go into the extra time.
Okay. How about you? What do you think is going to happen?
I think another 4-3.
Nice one.
I saw what you did there.
I don't know how Inter want to do it, but I just say Inter winning. Maybe 2-0.
2-0. I don't think any of those things will go without.
What do you think? What do you think the score is going to be?
4-3 now. 4-3 again.
Me, I think it's going to be 3-2 in favor of Inter.
Exactly. Either 3-2, 4-3. Just
Because
one
I
goal difference.
know PSG they are going to score. That's one
PSG
thing we've
will
seen.
score.
PSG will score. It will now be goals for goals. Who score pass?
Yeah, I will
That's
score,
what's
but
going to
you
happen.
And, they are
By that time-
and both teams have very good defensive. What happened to you guys at Europa?
So let me answer that.
They
Wait, no.
forgot
Let me
that
answer the
they're
issue.
They forgot the
Amorim,
paper.
no, Amorim has an issue, right? You are playing Luke Shaw, someone that for him to play good football, he doesn't even look sure. That's why he's left back. You can see the nonsense that he's doing.
Wow.
This guy has been a promising player for years. Like
For 10 years.
young shall grow. He never grow finish. If Euro was by that other place,
Exactly.
right?
Euro,
and you
Euro.
had Lindelof and Maguire, right? Then McTominay. I said McTominay. Mount. I didn't feel Mount was going to.
Mount didn't mount
He's a
anything.
second. He didn't amount to nothing. He's a second half player, right? That
No, he
game
shouldn't even
needed
be a football
even the midfield, right? You
Why
played
did you
Bruno
guys
and Casemiro.
Garnacho
We needed
in that kind of match?
We
and
even
put
needed
a Mount?
Ugarte. We needed Ugarte and Casemiro side by side because one thing about Bruno is that Bruno performs well when he's up front.
When he's attacking,
if
yeah. But
Bruno,
the defensive work
Casemiro too. If Casemiro is playing with Ugarte will sit back. Casemiro will be going in the box to box. But if Bruno is going forward, Casemiro will have to
Why
sit
did you
back.
guys not give all this advice to Amorim?
Amorim,
So I think the problem with
not
Amorim,
hearing
where Man missed
anything.
it was that they brought in Amorim at the wrong time. In my own opinion, I think they brought him in at the
they
wrong
would have
time.
waited for him to finish his work as sporting.
Yeah.
There's no time to wait for Man. Man is sinking
Man, you sinking.
very
No,
fast.
Man, you are
So he just
Do you
came.
know,
He
the thing is,
just came and
you guys,
and
you're still in the
tarnished his
Premier
image.
League now.
But we
Just
are
imagine you went to
second
the
page.
championship.
I'm a
It
Man
would
U
have
fan,
been
but I'm
sweet.
That's what I'm saying. Just
Well,
imagine
let
Man
me
U
not
was
say
in
about
the
that.
championship now.
It would have been sweet.
I wouldn't talk about that.
Because
if Man U was in the Champions
the
League,
way they
we'll
were-
give people
the way they
points.
were-
Championship.
Wow.
No, definitely we are
You
in
know,
a
the
no,
points.
we are in a bad space now. We know we are in a bad space, right? But we just need
I heard almost half of your players they are ready to sell.
half.
Yeah,
all of them.
everything has left.
From
Lindelof
Onana,
has left.
Onana that is doing like
Johnny
Sabinus.
Evans.
He should
Like,
go and
what
be
is
acting
Evans still
skits.
doing in Man U?
Evans, goodbye. Lindelof, goodbye. Luke Shaw, goodbye. Casemiro, goodbye. Eriksen, goodbye. They should leave
But
Garnacho, goodbye.
Saudi, they are linking
Rashford,
Bruno Fernandes with Saudi.
The only person
Yeah.
that they should leave there, they should leave Ahmad Diallo. They
Yes,
should leave
Euro.
Maino. They should leave Euro. They should
Dogu.
leave Maguire and they should leave Dogu.
No,
Every other person.
Out
Even
of
Maguire.
Onana.
Sabinus.
Your best.
You don't see photo. Are you whining
I
me?
think you guys can't do without Onana. He's your best player.
The main issue was even when they sold De Gea for Onana.
Yeah, you guys were
See what De Gea did for Fiorentina.
You wanted
Exactly.
Look at how many clean
It's like
sheets he
everybody
had.
leaves. It's like everybody leaves Man U to go and do.
No, that's why you know the problem. That's why you know
No.
the problem is the team. It's not the players.
They
it's the team.
wanted an upgrade. So Onana is
First of all, Orioke, they're supposed to carry all of them, go deliverance, go select church, make them flog all of from Amorim, flog all of them. Wait. Yes, they deserve to be flogged now.
Amarin just came in now. Don't blame him.
So for the transfer people, I think the top 3 people that I feel Man U first, they should first scrap everybody. Right? And they should just do a reshuffling. Right?
Okay.
They need a striker, they need a midfielder, they need
everybody.
Bruno Fernandes, you have tried for us. Goodbye. Thank you very much.
Serious?
Yes.
Wow.
So that's how you pay your good players.
So they're linking Man U to Osimhen, or are they linking Osimhen to Man U? I don't know how to say.
I would not advise Osimhen to go to
Speaking
Man
of
U.
Osimhen, if Osimhen comes to Man U, they'll kill his career, so he should not even bother
There's
coming.
also
Speaking of
Cunha too from
Cunha,
Wolves.
yes,
Yes,
I know.
that one
I know they
has-
had.
that one
No,
has-
he's
Cunha has signed.
it has been finalized.
Yes,
now.
Cunha
So
has
it has
been
been
finalized. Right.
So
I think for Madrid, we just need like a replacement for Modric now, like a very strong replacement for Modric.
yeah,
You need a replacement for Modric. You already have a replacement for Lucas Vasquez.
Yes,
That's Arnold.
yeah, I know.
And you have a prolific
Like we are
coach.
even bringing in
You
this,
people are
this
good.
young
But the
guy.
thing is, Alonso is a one-season wonder.
no, but
Alonso.
don't worry. We're just talking
Yeah.
about the transfer now. We don't want to.
We don't
Don't
want
worry.
This
Because
is
we
Baka
want to
8.
start
So
Baka.
we're not going to do that. So
worry.
the thing is, part of transfer. Those are the things you'll be looking. I'm sure you guys are worried, but
They
you
are
don't want to
worried
show
already.
it.
Who are you guys signing? Lewandowski is getting old.
Gyökeres,
Getting.
Desirado,
Gia,
Gyökeres,
Gio who?
Desirado, and Erasmus.
You are too stingy.
And that will be all.
So speaking of, let's
And
rep our
they're also
country.
Joao-
That's it.
Joao Garcia,
Rodrigo was
goalkeeper.
supposed to be on the market too for
Man City.
Madrid, but Alonso has already said he's going to include him in his plans.
Yeah,
So there are no
okay.
chances of that happening.
Then,
Madrid have done their juju again.
De Bruyne too is going to Napoli,
De Bruyne is going to Napoli, so we'll see more competition in Italy.
Italy.
So we don't know where.
And if McTominay stays back in Napoli, then
That's
that
fire.
Napoli.
Even
doesn't-
Osimhen, there's still a chance of Osimhen
Going back.
playing in Napoli.
Ha!
There's still a chance
No,
of that.
there is.
Yeah.
I
So
think Napoli is
another
the
thing that we
ones
need to talk
doing
about
the
that
job
transfer is Man U. We all know you need to scrap and do a lot of buying, but other teams they just need to like put very few touches like
Chelsea.
Arsenal too.
I would have preferred if Osimhen went to Chelsea.
I think they linked Rafael Leao to Arsenal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even
Osimhen would be a better player in Chelsea.
even Lookman was linked to Arsenal at one point.
Man, you should buy Lookman.
No.
they'll
We're
kill
not
his
talking
career.
about killing people's career.
Yo,
So
They'll kill
that's
his career. Okay, speaking
So
of Lookman,
Liverpool too. Liverpool is. I don't know what they want.
I think
but
Osimhen
Liverpool does
feels-
not need
something.
I think
anything.
Osimhen feels better to Liverpool.
But Liverpool was not linked
no,
to
no,
Osimhen at all at any
I
stage.
think
but talking
Osimhen
about
feels better.
Nigerian players this season, we had a good number of them perform
Yes,
well.
yes, they had a good run.
Osimhen, Olaino,
Yeah. Even Boniface.
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 Yes,
Yes,
to a
Is
large extent.
to a large extent.
Chukwueze.
Chukwueze.
Chukwueze, yeah.
Thank you guys very much. Mide, good to have you. Okay, my
Fall
guy,
down.
fall down. Your house
Fall
friends.
down.
We'll still discuss that though. We have some people, we have some clients that can collect soft loan that can help you with that, you know.
No,
I'll reach
my-
out to them.
My
They can
rent
help you
is
with
intact.
financing.
My rent is intact.
Oh, okay, all right.
There'll
Good.
be no need. Because I gave money before.
So it means you didn't even bet on your club.
Yes.
So you were also not sure.
Yes, you were meant to
Bad
stake your
guy.
house rent. Asha, thanks a lot.
Yeah,
It's
you're
good to
welcome.
have you here. And
Yeah.
so this is a wrap. Thank you guys for always coming through. Please like the video, share, comment, and drop your predictions for the Champions League. So thanks guys. Peace out. We love you. Cheers.